It's Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. Ransomware attacks double in frequency, AI and credential theft are at the forefront. The importance of respect in the workplace, 1 in 25 employees feel disrespected, and analyzing data just got easier. Microsoft introduces Python integration in Excel. This is the business of tech. Are you struggling to hire top talent for your MSP? What if a team of senior technicians screened thousands of remote MSP candidates so you could review the best of them on video, only interviewing candidates you already like? Support Adventure handles your recruiting, HR, and onboarding needs, hiring only the best English-speaking talent from around the world. Make a remote team that works hard for you and fits your company's culture. Check out supportadventure.com/MSP Radio to learn more. Per Barracuda, reported ransomware attacks have doubled in frequency over the past year, with no signs of slowing down. Attackers increasingly use generative AI to craft more effective attacks, with municipalities, healthcare, and education being the most vulnerable sectors. The rise of generative AI has allowed attackers to create well-crafted phishing emails with better accuracy, making attacks more evasive and convincing. Email security standards such as SPF, DKIM, and DMARC are not enough to protect against these malicious emails, as attackers can use deceptive links or new domains that comply with these standards. A report by Cloudflare found that 89% of unwanted messages passed at least one of these standards, and that attackers can easily set up a domain with the correct email authentication records to pass all the necessary checks. We can see that in the rise of credential theft, with 49% of breaches involving stolen credentials. Attackers continue to use social engineering to trick users into giving up their credentials, and stolen credentials are often used to breach systems. Some ransomware attackers are shifting tactics to data extortion without encryption, aiming to minimize disruption and rebrand themselves as security advisors. The number of threat actors carrying out encryption-less data theft and extortion attacks grew by 20% in 2022, while ransomware attack volume dropped 41% during the first half of 2023. Fake data leaks are becoming increasingly prevalent. Cybercriminals may fabricate leaks to generate hype, deceive other criminals, or sell phony information. According to Kaspersky's Digital Footprint Intelligence, between 2019 and mid-2021, there was an average of 17 posts about social media leaks on the dark web. Starting from the summer of 2021, the number of posts increased to 65 per month on average. A report from Sysdig reveals that the average time from recon to attack completion in the cloud is only 10 minutes. Cloud automation has been weaponized, and attackers are taking advantage of the same things that lure companies to the cloud. The report also highlights that 10% of advanced supply chain threats are invisible to standard tools, and 65% of cloud attacks target telcos and fintech. As the cloud gets targeted, a new report from App Omni shows that while 71% of organizations surveyed rated their SaaS cybersecurity maturity level as mid-high or the highest level, 79% had identified SaaS cybersecurity incidents over the past 12 months. The majority of incidents fell into preventable categories such as over-permissioned users, app misconfiguration, and human and error-related data exposures. The report also highlights that the SaaS footprint and corresponding risk are grossly underestimated. The National Cybersecurity Center in the UK has been using a unique system called Early Warning to detect the beginnings of new ransomware attacks against British organizations and tip them off to prevent the attacks from succeeding. The free system, which uses the intelligence community's access to several information feeds, has prevented a significant number of attacks from succeeding. Still, only 2% of organizations receive a tip-off from Early Warning after it detects an event. The NCSC encourages more organizations to sign up for the service to tackle cybersecurity threats before they become full-blown incidents. Why do we care? Ransomware overall goes up, leveraging credential theft, and email security standards aren't cutting it. AI is making those attacks even more dangerous, and besides moving to extortion, some attackers can just make it up with a fake data leak. Attackers use cloud tools to move faster, and defenders overestimate their readiness and downplay the risk. And the defenders aren't even using all the resources available. That's the story this set of data tells. No wonder security is a tough sell for customers. Ignore the security vendors. They'll tell you what a great opportunity this is. They're not wrong, but last I checked, they aren't left holding the bag when things go wrong. Now, that may change. White House executive orders move the U.S. towards shared security responsibility. My insight here? Finding ways to share this responsibility between customers and your security vendors in a chain of responsibility. That's the key to success. According to the third annual Inclusion and Diversity Report by the World 50 Group, commitment to DE&I is rising, with 72% of respondents increasing their organization's investment over the past year. Direct reports to the CEO were found to have the most access to sufficient talent and support, while middle managers were identified as needing improvement in support. Momentum for DE&I initiatives remains particularly strong in larger companies, with 81% of leaders reporting that their DE&I budgets had either stayed the same or increased during this period. That CEO detail is important when coupled with Harvard Business Review research. Only 4% of employees felt disrespected in their study. But consider it this way: 1 in 25 colleagues is feeling disrespected. 7 behaviors that generate respect include valuing diversity, staying in touch with individuals' issues and concerns, being trusted, resolving conflicts, balancing results with consideration for others, encouraging open discussion, and giving honest feedback in a helpful way. Why do we care? Treating everyone with respect is crucial for good leadership. In a landscape of tight labor and difficult hiring, getting your team right is critically important. And this is a key unlock. A miss here is a corrupting influence on an organization. Microsoft is introducing Python integration in Excel, allowing users to manipulate and analyze data from Python within the familiar Excel environment. Python calculations run in Microsoft's cloud, with popular libraries like Pandas and Matplotlib available through a partnership with Anaconda. The feature is available as a public preview for Microsoft 365 insiders in the beta channel and will be included in a Microsoft 365 subscription during the preview. Why do we care? This seems like such a small detail, right? However, it's a significant unlock for those in data analysis. This is a detail worth knowing. For those focusing on the productivity layer, this is a new tool in the toolbox. Those who work in data are going to be excited by this one. Are you and your clients tired of the time-consuming ticket tennis of coordinating meetings and help desk calls? Wouldn't it be better to automate this process with a tool that connects directly to ConnectWise Manage or Autotask? TimeZest offers scheduling automation that gives you complete control of your schedule and eliminates the hassle of calendar ping pong. As the only service designed specifically for MSPs, it integrates into your workflow and makes scheduling appointments easy on you and your clients. Plus, you can try TimeZest for free. Visit timezest.com/MSPradio and use the code MSPradio to get 10% off your first year of TimeZest. Thanks for listening. It's Find Your Inner Nerd Day. I'm not sure mine is that inner. It's much more outer. A reminder for Stitcher listeners, Stitcher is going away at the end of the month. Make sure to switch over to another podcast platform. We're on all your favorites, including Apple, Spotify, and Google Play. Talk to you again tomorrow. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. Like the content? Support the show at patreon.com/MSPradio or buy our Why Do We Care merch at businessof.tech. If you want to reach our listeners, visit mspradio.com/engage.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.